The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to the Wayne YMCA for today's Senior Day Swim Crosstown rivalry matchup between Wayne Hills High School and Wayne Valley High School. I'm Jason Hook. Joined alongside me, making his debut on the microphone, is Thomas T-Bone Emeric, former swimmer for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Good afternoon, Wayne Hills. I am ready for senior night tonight, and let's get things underway.
We are ready for the girls' 200 medley relay. And they are off. No swimmers in lane 1. In lane 5 is Tori Burgess starting off with the backstroke, and Rebecca Sweef in lane 3. Taking an early lead already. She'll get ready to tag in Callie Ing for the breaststroke. And she's off, so Wayne Hills making quick time in the third lane. A little bit further behind her is Heidi Choi in lane 5, also for Wayne Hills High School. And right behind them is lane 4. I would like to make a quick apology. I believe I said it was Wayne Valley swimming against Wayne Hills. It's Ramapo High School, the Ramapo Raiders. That is on me. It's been a long day. Bit of a delayed opening, kind of messed with the head a little bit. But you know what? We're back and better than ever. And now we have Butterfly in lane 3. Mary Puglisi gets off quickly, and behind her in lane 5 is Sasha Nunez. Don't want to jinx anything just yet, but it looks like Wayne Hills will be taking at least first place in this opening medley. And finishing it off with the freestyle, Mia Medina in lane 3. And behind her, Molly Strauss on the freestyle in lane 5. Slowly catching up to her is the Ramapo swimmer in lane 4. Let's see if Strauss can keep this tight lead that she has. Lane 3 for the Patriots finishes in first. It's between lane 5 and lane 4 for first place. And it looks like the Patriots will take first and second place. Ramapo will take third, fourth, and fifth.
Now that's a great way to start off for the girls. First, first and second for Wayne Hills. That's a great start for the girls to kick off this meet with.
So 12 points on the board for the Wayne Hills girls. Ramapo with 2 for their third place finish. Just under a full second behind second place. And we'll see the final lane in lane 6 wrap up. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. A minute and 10 seconds just about between first and last in this opening relay. And once again, the Wayne Hills Patriots with a hefty lead to start off of 10 points, 12-2. And now we get ready for the boys' 200-meter medley relay. In lane 5 will be Marcello Dugdale. In lane 3, Sean Lee. And in lane 1, Evan Biller. And they are off. Lanes 3, 4, and 5 are neck and neck to start off. Dugdale in lane 5 trailing behind, but Lee able to keep up, trying to keep this lead and overtake the Ramapo swimmer in lane 4. And it's Hablitz for lane 3 to take off for the breaststroke. Jace Kim in lane 5 and Bradley Donnelly in lane 1 for the Patriots. And still neck and neck between lanes 4 and 3. Not too far behind is lane 5, but still a significant lead. And Ramapo taking the lead in their 4th lane. Leandro Huerta, let's see if he can shorten this lead that they have and take over. But it looks like the butterfly stroke for lane 4 is just too good. Extending this lead makes the turn, and they will be moving soon onto the freestyle stroke. Here's Mateus Campos in lane 3. He's off with the freestyle, and it looks like lane 4 for Ramapo will take first place in this relay. Finishing up is lane 1, and they're into the final stroke, the freestyle. That is Trevor Aller. Kabartai finishes in 3rd. Campos finishes in 2nd. So the Patriots take home 2nd and 3rd. That is 6 points total. 8 points awarded to Ramapo for their first place finish. So it is, if my math is correct, 16-10 Wayne Hills Patriots.
Yes, you are.
Overall,
you are correct.
In terms of the boys team, Ramapo has the lead 8-6. And the girls' team has the lead 12-2. You'll see there's 2 sets of scores in swimming. You have the girls' score and the boys' score. Right now, the girls are getting ready for the 200-meter freestyle. Alexis Gentili in lane 3, Chloe Levy in lane 5, and Ariana Array in lane 1. And already Gentili has a nice lead for herself. Division II commit for swimming. So no surprises here. Not too far behind her is Array, who's just taking the lead by a hair over lane 2. Levy also behind her, so it looks like the Wayne Hills Patriots will have a quick and easy lead to this relay. They still have another lap to go. Gentili has nearly lapped everybody else in this race. I mean, she could walk to the finish line and still come in first.
Yeah, I know. She is a star-studded athlete. I've been fortunate enough to know her for the past couple of years, and she is probably like one of the best swimmers I know. She's always given her all, and she is just dedicated to swimming.
And there's not much really else to say with the swimmer in first place right now, but Levy and Array, though trailing behind heavily, are in 2nd and 3rd respectively. So Ramapo off to a very slow start on the girls' side, despite the fact that they have the lead between the boys' teams. And we'll see the final score once we get to the end. Gentili with another 25, and she'll do her final 25. Going back to finish off. So Gentili laps the competition with a 2-minute 11-second effort and a first place finish. Scoring is different in the individual races compared to the relays. 6 points awarded to the Wayne Hills Patriots, and likely another 7 for their second and third place finishes. That's 10 points for first and second for the Patriots. And Array finishes in third, so a 13-point effort for the Patriots. They sweep the podium, and now they have 25 on the board for their team. Ramapo's 2 will turn into 5 now with the 4th and 5th place finishes. And now we get ready for the 200-meter freestyle. Xian Lee, Evan Hablitz, and Akram Kabartai. Lanes 3, 5, and 1, respectively. And already close-knit between lanes 3 and 4. We were told earlier that the boys team would have a much tougher competition from Ramapo. They have been able to hold their own, as you can see, between Lee and the lane 4 swimmer. They are both neck and neck. Let's see who comes out on top. Ramapo swimmer in lane 2 also catching up, making an effort for himself. So right now, those 3 are the favorites to finish on the podium, but let's see what happens in the next 150 meters left to go.
Looks like lane 3 and 4 are neck and neck, which is crazy. So it could come down to lanes 3 and 4. They've been neck and neck this whole race.
Lee has been trailing behind a little bit recently. He's been able to push his body forward. He's been able to make an effort, but it's certainly close. And we're going to see who finishes on top. 1:40 in already into this 200-meter relay. First place finish for Ramapo. Second place finish for Hills. Third place also goes to Ramapo. Fourth to the Raiders as well. And the 5th lane comes in 5th. That is Hablitz in lane 5. So the Wayne Hills Patriots snag the second place finish, but first and third both go to the Ramapo Raiders. That'll be 9 points alone, plus their 4th place finish for lane 6. So give them 11 for the 200-meter freestyle. Another 200-meter individual. Mary Puglisi in lane 3, Sasha Nunez in lane 5, and Heidi Choi in lane 1 for the individual medley. Starting off with the butterfly. Puglisi did butterfly already in the 200-meter medley relay. So this is her strong suit, and she's off to a slight advantage to start, but it is close. Showing behind her are her two teammates, Troy and Nunez, plus the swimmer in lane 4 for Ramapo. Makes the turn, and she's ready for the backstroke. Finishing up the next 25 meters of the backstroke, Puglisi still in first. Choi and Nunez losing the grasp that they had before. Lane 4 for Ramapo quickly catching up, and now it is on to the breaststroke, the third of 4 strokes here in the 200-meter medley. Here's the turn for Puglisi. Nunez and Choi make theirs. Let's see if they can catch up. They're neck and neck for third place, competing against one another. No lane 6 swimmer for the Ramapo Raiders. Puglisi quick with the freestyle, trying to increase this lead that she has, though slight. She's going to have to push to get the first place finish. Already lapped the swimmer in lane 2, and it is getting loud here in the YMCA. First place goes to lane 4 for Ramapo. So Puglisi in lane 3 will finish in second. Third goes to lane 1, that being the Wayne Hills Patriots, and fourth goes to lane 5, that also being the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Now, Jason, in swimming, you always want to finish strong. It always comes down to the last couple seconds. And for Ramapo, it looks like Ramapo got the advantage.
Yeah, less than half of a second, 0.44 to be exact, 44 hundredths of a second between first and second. So you really can't tell until the end once they finally make that call. And it is unfortunate for the Patriots not to get first in this race. However, they still have a very solid lead, if I do say so, over the Ramapo Raiders between the two girls teams. And now the individual medley for the boys side. In lane 3, Will LeBron. In lane 5, Mateus Campos. And in lane 1, Ryan Cialetti. And they are off. LeBron with a quick lead. And already extending his lead to that of a big one as he finishes up the butterfly stroke, and he's on to the backstroke, making the turn. Campos not too far behind him, at least relatively, compared to the Ramapo swimmers, who you could argue are not too far behind him, though it certainly looks like it, as he's about halfway done with the second lap of the backstroke, and he'll move into the breaststroke, the third out of 4. Only a minute in, and he's more than halfway done. Finishes the first 25, on to the next 25 of the breaststroke. Ramapo in lanes 5 and 3 seem to have second and third. Sorry, in lanes 4 and 6 seem to have second and third taken. But Campos in lane 5 is going to give it his all and try to take third place, if not second. So LeBron has a hefty lead over the competition, and he will finish in first in 2 minutes and 8 seconds time. A huge lead for Will LeBron, though I guess having LeBron in your name means you're going to be a pretty generational talent, even at swimming.
Yes, Will LeBron is a generational talent for the Wayne Hills swimming team. A couple of days ago, he actually broke a record in the 100 fly, and he set that at 56.18 seconds. So a huge congratulations is in order for Will LeBron.
Cialetti will finish. He'll come in 6th place. The Wayne Hills Patriots finish in 1st and 3rd, with Ramapo taking 2nd, 4th, and 5th, as well as the Patriots taking 6th, but no points awarded. And now on to the 50-meter freestyle. Callie Ng in lane 3, Sina Tassay in lane 5, and Molly Strauss in lane 1 for the Patriots. Strauss and Ng have the lead, though lane 4 takes that over, and quickly it is Tassay who takes 2nd, though it is tight-knit. 50 meters done for Ng, 50 done for Tassay. So the Wayne Hills Patriots finish 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the 50-minute freestyle. A big showing. One of the quicker races here, as now the boys group gets to go for the 50-meter freestyle. Kenyon Flower in lane 1, Jace Kim in lane 5, and it being senior night, the Wayne Hills Patriots are honoring Liam Perconis, who unfortunately passed away a year ago. He would have been a senior for this Wayne Hills Patriots swim team, and to honor him, they will be leaving lane 3 empty for the 50-meter freestyle. And here we go. 25 meters already done for every single swimmer between both teams. It is as close can be, and it is as loud can be. Kim fighting for that first place finish. He can't get there. He gets second, however. And the Patriots also are able to snag the third place finish. And with the closing of the 50-meter freestyle, a second and third place finish for the Wayne Hills Patriots, we now move into the intermission, and we will be right back with more Hills Ramapo Senior Day action in just a little bit.
Hey Wayne Hills, if you want to watch a fun and entertaining talk show, watch Anything Goes on the Wayne Hills TV YouTube channel. Stay updated on new releases and popular opinions from other students of the school. We talk about anything from upcoming events to trending topics. Come hang with Alina and Julia and stay a while. We're sure you will love it because when you're watching Anything Goes, really anything goes.
Lovely viewers of Wayne Hills TV, welcome back to the Wayne YMCA, formerly the YMYWHA of Wayne, New Jersey, as we get ready for the second half of this swim meet between the Ramapo Raiders and your Wayne Hills Patriots. We have a score update for you. The girls' team is, for lack of better words, blowing Ramapo out of the water, 47-15. And the boys' side, Ramapo is up against the Patriots, 35-27. So a close-knit match between the boys. And we will start off with the 500-meter freestyle. And they are off to the races in lane 1, Ariana Ray. In lane 3, Alexis Gentili. In lane 5, Tori Burgess.
100.
Excuse me, it's the 100-meter butterfly. T-Bone pointing that out to me. I'm moving too fast already. So in lane 1, it is Molly Strauss. In lane 3, it's Rebecca Sufi. And in lane 5, it's Mary Puglisi. And it looks like Sufi has a very strong lead over the competition. And if I were a betting man, I'd say she is likely to finish with a first-place finish.
I think I could agree with you on that, Jason. It looks like Rebecca will be in first place for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
That is correct. She finishes in first with a time of 1 minute and 6 seconds. Second place goes to lane 4 and the Ramapo Raiders. Third goes to the Patriots. And it's looking like fourth place will also go to the Wayne Hills Patriots. And now we will move into the 100-meter butterfly for the boys, where it is Ved Patel in lane 1, Mateus Campos in lane 3, and Leandro Huerta in lane 5. And they are off. And it's Ramapo with a slight lead over the competition in lane 4. Mateus Campos not too far behind for himself. And trailing a little bit further behind him is Leandro Huerta. Half the race over with for lane 4. That is 50 meters down, another 50 to go. And it's looking like a first place finish for the Ramapo Raiders. An extremely quick 57 seconds and 57 hundredths of a second, so a 5.757. Campos finishes in second. Third goes to Huerta. Patel comes in fifth. So the Raiders finish first, fourth, and sixth. And the Patriots with second, third, and fifth. And now for the 100-meter freestyle. In lane 1, Iman Cheney. In lane 3, Mia Medina. And in lane 5, Sina Tsay.
Nino, I said I wanted dreads.
And they are off. Between Cheney, Tsay, and Medina, I can't really tell who has the lead. Though in lane 4, the Ramapo swimmer is certainly keeping up as she has a hair over the competition. That is, if Iman Cheney doesn't have something to say about that. She's keeping up, as is Medina. You also can't count out Sina Tsay. She's still in it, though Medina is neck and neck with the opponent from the Raiders. She's able to make the flip turn first, and she's on to the final 25 meters. Neck and neck, cap and cap. And it looks like Medina will get the second place finish. I believe the scoreboard did not count her as finishing. It's still running her time.
Yes. I guess she didn't hit the board correctly.
So she finally does and gets the fifth place finish. Unfortunately, would have been second, maybe even first. The swimmer in lane 6 still yet to finish, according to the officials, though now it is over with what was really about a 20-second difference between first and last, but has now become a 40-second difference. So the Wayne Hills Patriots will finish off with a second, third, and fifth place finish for the 100-meter freestyle. And next up on the boys' side will be, once again, 100 meters of freestyle racing with Kenyon Flower in lane 1, Marcello Dugdale in lane 3, and in lane 5, Jace Kim. And we're off. Dugdale and Kim certainly have the wingspan that'll help them out in this race. Though Flower able to keep up pretty nicely with the competition as well. And Ramapo slowly falling behind. Lane 4 has mainly dominated the competitions with a plethora of first and second place finishes, though it looks like the Wayne Hills Patriots will be taking home possibly the entire podium here in the 100-meter freestyle. Let's see, like you said, Thomas, how they finish. It is a first, second, and third place finish, sweeping the podium for the Wayne Hills Patriots. All in under a minute.
Clean sweep for the boys for the 100 free. First, second, third. Incredible.
Absolutely. Flower in first, Dugdale in second, and Kim in third. 1-3-5 in order from first, second, and third. And then Ramapo with the reverse of that, 6-4-2, coming in 4-5-6. And now I flip to the other side of my sheet, listing the extremely long race that we are about to get ourselves into. A total of 500 meters. That is 20 laps. It is the 500-meter freestyle. Each side, each team has their boards ready, counting from 1 to 20. Now that's a big number. You had some high stamina swimmers for the Patriots. In lane 1, Ariana Array. In lane 3, Alexis Gentili. And in lane 5, Tori Burgess. Gentili and Burgess have the biggest leads, though minute ones. You still have Ariana Array following close by, and the swimmer in lane 4 following closely behind her for the Ramapo Patriots. Ramapo Raiders, not the Ramapo Patriots, my mistake. It's been a long day. This is a long race, 3 laps done already. Gentili with a gargantuanly sized lead. Eventually, with how big of a lead she's going to have, I'm going to have to start pulling out my thesaurus and coming out with different synonyms, for big, because this is a humongous lead.
Now for Alexis Gentili, this is one of her best events. I've seen her swim the 500 a bunch of times, and this is where she stands out the best. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Jason Hook actually went to the thesaurus. Is that what it's called?
Thesaurus.com, an offshoot of dictionary.com, just so I can talk about the colossal lead that Alexis Gentili has right now after 7 laps. She's on her 9th right now. This is an astronomical lead, if you ask me. almost can't think of anything to really talk about.
I know what we could talk
it's
about. We could talk about the #1 sports weekly talk show on Wayne Hills TV, Rico and Hook.
Well, I would love to, if only we still talked about sports.
Oh, I'm sorry.
However, what we can talk about is and I'm sorry if this is in poor taste, the Titanic-sized lead that Alexis Gentili has right now. I know it's a water-based sport, but the biggest ship ever made and the biggest lead I think I've ever seen. So I apologize. And a terrific movie, I might add. Some may call it overrated, but what's not overrated is this in super colossal lead, behemothing lead that Alexis Gentili has, nearly 2 whole laps ahead of the competition. I believe she's soon to be approximately 6 laps ahead. If she can catch up to the lane 2 swimmer, she could be 6 whole laps ahead of her, which is insane to think about. We are 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the 500-meter freestyle. Likely will not take another 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Gentili with another lap on the swimmer at lane 2. She is on to her 17th lap. A mammoth of a lead, evoking that of Marty from the Ice Age movies. She finishes with 1 more lap to go after this. The red sign on the back of the board held up by Will LeBron, signaling that she is almost done. And 1 more lap to go. And I can only imagine, with 500 meters to cover, doing freestyle the entire time with no breaks, especially in under 6 minutes, which she has just completed with a first place 5-minute 44-second effort. That's gotta hurt the arms.
Ka-chow!
Going freestyle, ka-chow is right. Going freestyle for 500 meters, that's gotta hurt the arms, and you can see it. Every single swimmer in this pool looks extremely fatigued, though Burgess is on to her last lap, and she will finish with a 2nd place finish.
What an
Ramapo
amazing,
almost nowhere to be seen.
what an amazing performance for Alexis Gentili. She just dominated this whole race.
Final 2 swimmers. They will finish in 4th and 5th. Only 2 for the Ramapo Raiders. And having a final displacement similar to that of a colossal squid for Alexis Gentili, she will have over 2 minutes of difference between her finish and the last place finish in lane 2, still going. and onto her second to last lap. Now we get ready, when she is done, for the 500-meter freestyle for the boys. Ryan Cialetti in lane 1, Evan Biller in lane 5, Akram Kabartai in lane 3. That'll close it. Didn't touch the board, so a nearly 4-minute difference between first and last. Talking about the LeBron-esque dominance that Gentili had, no pun intended, for Will LeBron of the boys team. And now we get ready for another extremely long race, the one that should be exciting. Kabartai with a few chest slaps, get the heart going, get the blood flowing. Because remember, he's going to have to do 20 laps here. Each swimmer is off. It's looking like Kabartai has the slightest lead over the competition in lane 2. He keeps on extending this lead. I doubt we'll see a bigger lead and performance than the one in the girls' side of the 500-meter freestyle. Though Kabartai does have a pretty big lead, not quite gargantuan like before, but I will say big, and I will leave the thesaurus out of it for now, at least, as he continues to extend it. A minute has gone by, and he's on to his 5th lap.
No cap. It looks like lane 1 and lane 2 are tied together. No cap.
No cap. I like it. Like a swim cap.
Yes.
I get it. But also, no lie. I get it. I get it. Kabartai, showing off that dog in him, is on his 7th lap. We are 2 minutes in, and we see a bit of fatigue between swimmers, those not named Akram Kabartai, as he just keeps on going. Oh, you know what? I understand what you were referencing now.
Yeah.
Yep. Ryan Cialetti has lost his swim cap. You see, I didn't see it at first. Now, okay, I thought, clever swim joke. I didn't realize it had so many layers. I give you credit, T-Bone. Though Cialetti, like a headless horseman, riding around without the cap, but he is still making a pretty good effort. Not too far behind the competition. About 3rd place, I'd say. Maybe the hair adds a little bit of aerodynamics, though it would be more aqua dynamics being in the water. And Akram Kabartai still 2 laps ahead of the competition. So he finishes number 11. Four minutes have passed. We are about halfway through this race, so it's looking like an average of about 8 minutes or so between the competing 5 racers. I haven't seen a swimmer in lane 6 for the Raiders in a while. They're running a 2-man roster here. Same thing with the girls team as well. If you can catch it out of the corner of your eye, you can see a Ramapo swimmer on the sideline folding a towel with a Bengal tiger on it. Thought that looked pretty cool. But back to the swimming. Kabartai finishes lap 15 with ease. He's got 5 left to go. And some words of encouragement from Mateus Campos, letting him know that he only has 5 left to go. And it is close between the rest of the competition. Laps 15 ending soon. For some, still just finishing laps 14. Lap number 17 done for Kabartai. The Patriots boys looking to close this gap and keep the record above 500. If they lose today's meet, they go to 3-3. If they win, they go to 4-2. Bell rings for Kabartai. He's only got 2 laps left. And for the girls' side, they are 4-1 on the season. And with this lead that they have, it's likely that that will end up being 5-1 in a short amount of time. Shortly after this will be a 200-meter freestyle relay. Kabartai on his final lap. He'll finish in under 7 minutes for his final time. And as for the 200-meter freestyle relay, no swimmers in lane 1 for the girls. You'll have Callie Ing, Sasha Woonedge, Molly Strauss, and Mary Puglisi in lane 3, and Tori Burgess, Iman Cheney, Sina Tsay, and Alexis Gentili in lane 5. Before we get to that, we still have more of this 500-meter freestyle. Lane 2 finishing up the final lap. Lane 4 still with 3 to go. Cialetti has 1 more lap to go, as does Biller. So it's looking like a 1st, 3rd, and 4th place finish for the Wayne Hills Patriots. A nice way to come back from the deficit they were facing by 8 points to start off the second half of this meet.
Now, Jason, so far throughout this meet, I've seen a dominant performance between both the boys and the girls team as they head into next week against crosstown rival Wayne Valley, which should be a very interesting meet.
No, you were on the swim team last year, and if I'm not mistaken, both boys and girls defeated the Wayne Valley Indians at last year's swim meet.
Now, if I could remember correctly, the girls, I'm pretty sure, beat Wayne Valley, and then maybe the boys lost against Wayne Valley. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure the girls beat Wayne Valley last year. So this is going to be another big race to tune into next week. I don't know if we're recording it, but it's going to be a very big race.
Even if we're not, stop by. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you live in Wayne, New Jersey. Stop by the Wayne YMCA, 1 Pike Drive, Wayne, New Jersey. And you can catch Wayne Hills, Wayne Valley crosstown rivalry action. But for now, we have a bit of a rivalry for ourselves, that being in football. But even for swim, the Wayne Hills Patriots facing off against the Ramapo Raiders, as there are just 4 more races each for these two teams. The girls are off to the 200 freestyle relay. And quickly, Kylie Ying making use of her time. Nunez takes off for the Patriots. Cheney does the same. Remember, just 2 lanes for the Patriots, 3 for the Raiders, usually the opposite. Nunez finishes. Now it's Strauss in lane 3. And in lane 5, it's Say. Minute and 30 in. The final swimmer for lane 5 is Mary Puglisi. And for lane 3, it's Mary Puglisi. For lane 5, it's Alexis Gentili. Looks like Puglisi will lead lane 3 to the first place finish. And lane 5 with Alexis Gentili will finish second. So the continued run, Wayne Hills Patriots girls swimming looking like the 96 Bulls out here. And they get the first and second place finish, with lane 4 coming in third. And it looks like lanes 6 and 2 will come in fourth and fifth respectively to close off the 200-meter freestyle relay. And we will move into the boys section of said relay. We're in lane 1. We will have Ved Patel leading off, followed by Cameron Perez Alcone, Robert Shannon, and Maddie Anevsky. In lane 3 will be Will LeBron, Evan Hablitz, Trevor Aller, and Mateus Campos. And in lane 5 will be Sean Lee, Thomas Ha, Canyon Flower, and Jace Kim. They are off. In lane 3, a nice lead for LeBron. You know, that's my favorite part about announcing these swim meets. I never get to say, here comes LeBron. I guess with Aaron Hook, the older brother to myself, being a G League announcer, unfortunately cannot do the basketball game that was meant to happen yesterday. He could eventually have the chance if LeBron plays another 5 NBA seasons, which it's likely going to happen. He's going to be playing until he's 50. He could be lucky enough to say that name on the air. But for me, I'll stick with Lil LeBron. Still an extremely talented athlete. Except not on the hardwood. He is in the pool, though now out of the pool. And Mateus Campos getting ready in lane 3 to dive in and continue this 200-meter freestyle relay. Here comes Campos. If the Patriots boys can just claim a few first and third place finishes, then they'll be golden, especially in the solo races that will award them 6 points. Up next will be the 100-meter backstroke, followed by the 100-meter breaststroke. Those will be the final 2 solo races. Lanes 3 and 5 for the Patriots, finishing 2nd and 3rd respectively. The Ramapo Raiders claim 1st and 4th. The Patriots with 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. So all swimmers finish with points added to their team. And the Patriots continue to shorten the deficit that they're facing. Though we're still unsure until we get the update what that deficit is. And now we will move on to the 100-meter backstroke for the girls. And it will be Chloe Levy in lane 1. In lane 3, it'll be Rebecca Sufi. And in lane 5, listed here as lane 8 for an odd reason, will be Heidi Choi. Though it may just be an interesting way to ride a 5. My eyesight is getting a little bit iffy nowadays. I will admit that. 100-meter backstroke. That's 4 laps in this 25-meter pool. Sufi with a small lead. Nothing worth getting too excited over, though she is continuously extending it with the lane 4 swimmer falling behind. Now the voice can be raised. Levy is catching up, though it's mainly Sufi and Choi leading the Patriots, with Choi trying to catch up to the lane 4 swimmer for the Ramapo Raiders. Sufi has 1 more lap to go, as does Choi. It's all about that flip turn, and it's all about how she finishes on the backstroke. Work those arms, work the kicks, and she may be able to secure herself a 2nd place finish. Let's see. Stretching out like Michael Jordan. Stretching out like Michael Jordan in the movie Space Jam. Heidi Choi with the 1st place finish. And Sufi snags 2nd. 4th will go to the Patriots, and the Raiders will come up a little bit short with the 3rd, 5th, and 6th place finishes. "100-meter backstroke will continue. We will not close this chapter just yet. Donnelly in lane 1, Lee in lane 3, and Hablitz in lane 5. Excuse me. Huh in lane 1, Dugdale in lane 3, and LeBron in lane 5. 100-meter backstroke about to get underway. No swimmers in lane 6 for the Ramapo Raiders. It's all up to lanes 2 and 4. Excuse me, last minute, there is a swimmer in lane 6 for the Raiders. So all 6 lanes filled up. Once again, you got Hud, Dugdale, and LeBron. On your mark, get set, go. LeBron hasn't even come up for air, and he still has the lead. Makes the first turn.
Very dominant performance so far by Will LeBron.
He's halfway done already, just 30 seconds in. He's on to his 3rd lap. Only one more to go after this. Fantastic senior night performance for Will LeBron so far. He will finish in first place in under a minute's time. It may be Wednesday, but for Will LeBron, it is Taco Tuesday. Little LeBron James reference for you. Shout out Bronny, courtesy of Ilian Nunez, our cameraman for today. He's dancing in celebration, and we're getting excited here. The Wayne Hills boys swim team with a 1st, 2nd, and 5th finish. They are making it as close as possible. It will be a nail-biter for the final 2.
A slam dunk performance by Will LeBron there.
Basketball, I get it. I got that one.
And I spy our principal, Mr. Ruick.
Ruick appears at a lot of the sporting events, especially those that are home. You'll usually catch him at any tournament games, but Hills Ramapo, he'll be there especially for swim with how good these 2 teams have been this year. As we get ready for the girls 100-meter breaststroke, lane 1, Iman Cheney, lane 3, Callie Ing, and in lane 5, Sasha Wunej. Pure silence surrounds the Wayne YMCA. And it gets exponentially louder as the race begins. Once again, Cheney, Ing, and Wunej for the Patriots, and they have the lead for the Patriots. Ing makes the turn, so does Wunej. First 50 meters done and dusted. 40 seconds in. Ing gets some pretty good time under the water before coming up for air and continuing the breaststroke on her 3rd lap. And Callie Ing with a 1st place finish. All signs are pointing to a Wunej silver and a Cheney bronze. And a clean sweep of the podium for the Wayne Hills girls swimming team. With about 25-20 now more meters to cover for the rest of the Ramapo Raiders swimmers. We move into the 100-meter breaststroke for the boys, and like I said before, mistaking it for the backstroke, Donnelly in lane 1, Lee in lane 3, and Hablitz in lane 5. And we are off. Excuse me, kind of zoned out for a little bit. However, Patriots off to a nice start. Lee fighting for that first place in the first 25-meter lap. The lane 4 swimmers for the boys team for the Ramapo Raiders have been pretty, I guess you could say, dominant. Very few shortcomings here and there, mostly first and second place finishes. Lee, neck and neck, cap and cap for the first place finish. I can hardly hear myself think, let alone speak. And Lee with the first place finish, and a roar from the crowd, similar to that you'd hear from a pride of lions in the Sahara Desert here at the Wayne YMCA. Lee with the first place finish, Hablitz with the 5th place finish, and Donnelly yet to finish.
What an amazing performance by Lee. He just looked super strong that whole race. Wow. Incredible. Incredible performance.
.400-meter freestyle is off to the races. Excuse the rampant, almost irritable jump and excitement once the bell, I guess, buzzer rang. In this 400-meter freestyle will be Emma Hablitz, a swimmer not listed, and Natalie Tyrone. In lane 3, Mia Medina, Alexis Gentili, Tori Burgess, and Rebecca Sufi. And in lane 5, Molly Strauss, Heidi Choi, Chloe Levy, and Sina Tsai. Each swimmer to do 100 meters each. In lane 3, Medina tags in Gentili like they're the Uso brothers. I had to hit you with a WWE reference.
Love it.
You know, my favorite tag team was Air Boom. Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston.
Yes.
Your former co-host on Against the Ropes was surprised that I knew who Evan Bourne was.
Oh, Taylor Berkowitz, my guy.
He's a bit of a deep pull, I will say. Here's the turn. So, no lane 2 swimmer or lane 6 swimmer for the Ramapo Raiders. So I guess saving the energy for the next meet. The Raiders just have a swimmer in lane 4, though she and the rest of her team are in about second place, nearly overtaken. Two minutes in. That will close out Say's time. And it's on to Gentili. Excuse me. Levy's time, and it's on to Say. A splash of excitement, no pun intended, in the corner of the pool area, which we cannot unfortunately see on a camera or with the naked eye. But it looks like the boys swim team for the Wayne Hills Patriots are quite happy. Possibly a guaranteed win, regardless of the scoring of the next race, but that's just a guess on my end.
I think I could agree with that guess, Jason. That
And
seems
now-
very likely.
Now we have, finishing off, is Sufi in lane 3. Lanes 1 and 4 looking like they'll be claiming second and third. And in lane 5, Sina Tsai will, 2 more laps left to go. That is on me. But the placement so far is about the same, with Sufi a shoo-in for a first place finish, and the Wayne Hills Patriots girls team at least a shoo-in for a win here today. And finishing up, lane 3 with a first place finish, lane 4 with a second place finish, lane 5 with a third place finish, lane 1 with a fourth place finish. Now we'll move on to the final relay, the final race of the day. Current time, 4 o'clock and 23 minutes. Though there is about a 1 and whatever 24 times 60 is chance that you're watching this at that exact time. This is not a live streamed recording. However, we will go into the final race of the day, not the night, possibly the night if you are watching this at night. In lane 1, Maddie Anevsky, Cameron Perez outcalled, Robert Shannon and Ryan Cialetti. In lane 3, Canyon Flower, Akram Kabartai, Leandro Huerta, and Marcello Dugdale. And in lane 5, Evan Biller, Ved Patel, Trevor Aller, and Thomas Huff. Thomas Emeric doing a little bit of good luck fingers over
Yes,
here.
sir.
As you can see, getting ready for the final race. Let's see if the Wayne Hills Patriots boys team can ensure the sweep here today for both sides of the Patriots swimming. And here we go. First 2 laps done. We have swimmers in lanes 1, 3, and 5, but context clues tell me
Yes.
that in lane 2, being the only lane for the Ramapo Raiders, this is a win for the Wayne Hills Patriots boys.
Yes, I could testify to that that statement that this could likely be a win for the boys on senior night. Lane 3 looking dominant so far.
Kabartai finishes lap 1 onto lap 2. Getting ready to hop in behind him will be Huerta. Kabartai finishing up. Huerta to dive in 2 minutes into the final race of the evening. Patel finishes up. It's Aller to hop in. Hall will follow. Dugdale will follow Huerta. And the man to follow, Robert Shannon, will be coming up next. His name is not Ryan Cialetti. Cialetti on the side sat out this race. Lost his cap in the pool before. At our family's annual hibachi dinner that we go to, I'll have to make mention to that. I'm sure I'll get a laugh out of Matt Cialetti, another swim team alum. You're older than yourself, T-Bone.
Yes.
3 minutes 45.
Still got lane 3 having a pretty amazing lead here so far.
And finishing up, the finale in lane 3, Marcello Dugdale closes it out with a first place finish. In the words of the rock band Downstate, he's got adrenaline in his soul, every thought out of control.
Whoa!
something Cody Rhodes. But it is not smoke and mirrors.
Yes, that
The
is
Wayne
for
Hills
sure.
Patriots
To
have
quote
come
my
away.
boy, main event Jey Uso, yeet.
I think you could have silenced the whole entire building with that yeet. That was powerful.
That's
And
one
I
word
believe-
to describe this swim meet.
I believe main event Jey Uso envies you and your yeeting abilities. First place goes to the Patriots, as does second place. Third goes to lane 2 in the Ramapo Raiders. And first place goes to the Wayne Hills Patriots. And we will wait a little bit longer for the results of the meet. But I can say, regardless of score, with almost 100% certainty, that, and there you go.
Yes.
Both Wayne Hills Patriots teams have come away with the win here today. So with that, to close out this meet, the Wayne Hills Patriots boys team finish off with a 4-2 record. Now the girls team moves on to 5-1, and on a very special senior day that means so much to the seniors on this team. This was the meet to win, and they did it with style, and they did it against their rivals, the Ramapo Raiders. Now for the entire three-man Wayne Hills TV crew, the cameraman Ilian Nunez, and my color commentator Thomas T-Bone Emeric doing an amazing job in his debut.
Thank you very much, Jason. It was
You're
a pleasure.
welcome.
It was a pleasure commentating this amazing swim meet. Before I end this off, if you smell what Wayne Hills swimming is cooking.
More of a Steve Austin type of guy, but that will do it once again. Wayne Hills completes the clean sweep, both boys and girls, and we will see you next time on Wayne Hills TV.